everyone, it's Big Bear. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm showing you a video about how to tank on a plus 10 Grim Batol with a Protection Paladin. Okay, I've been playing Protection Paladin for I think around like 2.5 seasons, right? No, 2.5 expansion. Starting from Shadowland to where's that Shadowland, then Dragonfly, and now we had a war with them. Alright, on the screen right now you're seeing the talent. There's nothing special about this. You can find the talent code in my video description. It kind of basically just a few modifications to some of the Wildhead or Icy Vein guy. I just like to play more defensive. Alright, next over here we will see my item setup. There's nothing really special here. There's nothing to talk much about. I like higher haste, but I can only get up to like 27%. I wish I have 40% like the end of the War Within. I'm sorry, the end of Dragonfly, but this is the best I can have. Alright, that should be it for the setup. Now we go into the video itself. Alright, so first pull, yeah, for some reason I couldn't recall like the first few seconds of the run. But anyway, the first pull we're gonna pull like the pack of 3 ads over there plus the dragon. Now let me see, where's my screen? Why it's not working? There we go. Okay, so when you pull the dragon, make sure that you pull the dragon closer to the wall. Okay, the reason for this is because the dragon have a knockback and you don't want to get pushing too far away from your tanking range or like dropping off the cliff. It also like when you pushing the dragon right next to the wall, it's easier for your DPS and healer to find a place to left side, because that knockback you can left side and not taking any damage. So in a few seconds over here, you will see the dragon casting that knockback. I think it's like 3 seconds, 2, 1. It's casting now, and you're gonna see that very like easy to see visual effect. You just run away, find a safe spot, and you're not even taking any damage. All right, so all the dragon in this dungeon have that beside the third boss. It's a dragon too, but it's not doing the same thing. All right, next pull over here. I do a single pull over here because I don't want to pull this one into the big pack that we're gonna pull next. It's a little too risky, and also usually like after the first one over there, my cooldown is not really aligned so well. Here I use it anyway, but you can try to adjust the pull depending on what you have. But this is what I like to do it safe right here. Okay, so we're just skipping this pack because there's not much to talk. Then we go back here. So right here, we're gonna pull this pack right here with this pack over here. Plus there are 2 ads stating on this side right here. We're gonna pull them all. Okay, I tell my group that we're gonna pull this, and we lost over here. All right, so for this one right here, as you coming in, okay, I'm gonna use Ardent Defender right here. So that way, like when I do not get everything set up, I will not die here. Then once they start come together, you see that I use my purple right away. So the moment when we are the most vulnerable is like when we try to gather the ad together like this. So let's make it easy. Just use your bubble, let them all come together. And once they settle down, once you have your consecration, when you have your shield riders up right here, once you have some of your adventure shield buff right here, you're like invincible. Now I'm going to pull this one into the pack. Try to dodge those swirly, they hurt a lot. Alright, over here you see that they hit me quite hard, but not, you don't need a lot of stuff in here because most of them are dead already. Okay, so that's how you handle this pull. Use your defensive. Again, try to use it early, to set the pull, because again, most of the time you will die while setting up. You're not dying like when things starting to hitting you, facing you over here. At least for this one. Okay, so the next one, there's nothing special. We just get on the dragon, try to hit as much as thing over here. You can see Over here, I try to usually for whatever reason nobody hitting this pack, and you can see they still have a lot of health, and I do the double pull here, but I have all my cooldown here, so I use my Sentinel here. I use Sentinel instead of Avenger Wrath just because it has more defensive value. All right, and like I burn this pack, and I go to the next pack, and I go in. We just keep going, okay? There's nothing special here. They almost die. All right, now we go to the boss. For this boss right here, there are two things that you need to watch for. First of all, the commanding roar. This one, right, you just see on the screen. It's an AoE. Now, normally it's not hurting that much. But when we have the tank buster, we call the scope splitter here, right? Overlapping with the roar and overlapping with the auto, okay, that's gonna become dangerous. All right, so when the boss casting like skull splitter, you have to make sure you have some type of defensive. Okay, Ardent Defender, Bubble, Guardian King here, your cheat dead, Lion Hand, whatever you can have on top of Shield Riders, Concentration, and some World Glory over here. Okay, as long as you rotating your cooldown well, you should be fine. I even use I have tears over here. Any of those work, okay? So I'm getting hit really hard, but my cheat dead broke up there, so I'm fine. That cheat dead like basically the Guardian of the King, and that like 50% damage reduction. Okay, and repeat and rinse. That's it. There's not really with Paladin, Protection Paladin, unless like you do really high key at a lower key, just like have something. That's what I would say. You don't really have to go. What order should I go? If you're not using like all three at once, right? Then you should have at least one up all the time. Another thing with the skull splitter, I don't know. It looked like the boss constantly hitting you, but it only do kind of like a debuff that give a dot on you. So you just need to find a way to live through that dot. That's it, okay? If you need to run away, just keep running, it's okay. And yeah, the boss is gonna be, you can kill it easily. Okay, after the first boss, we go to the second boss area. Alright, let's go over here. Now, in this area right here, the most dangerous are gonna be that giant right there. And as you can see, he got stunned for a long time. So, most of the time, you don't really have to worry about it. But let's say when he stops stunning himself and start hitting, so the Molten Wake is an AoE that not really a problem, but the Lava Fist is eventually, you can see that it hit me for 60% of my HP bar. So make sure you have something for that. Plus 10 with my eye level right now is not really a big problem, right? But let's say if you like 610, 615, or you do like 12 or 13 key, then on the lava fish you will want to commit one of your defensive, or else it's gonna burst you to death. Okay, we have lava fish over here. It hitting me, and that was on top of my sacred shield over here that has some absorb and still hitting that hard. Okay, this is just a plus 10. Alright, so we kill this one. We had a molten wake over here. I try to top up myself, and then he hit me for 60% again. Okay, let's just kill that. Alright, here I'm gonna do double pull. If you are not used to this, try to do single pull first. But I have Sentinel, I have basically all the big defensive, so just pull them all together. As a Paladin, you can lock down those two casters easily with Divine Toll, with Avenger Shield, with the kick over here. Not a big deal. And on top of you have your teammate. What's gonna kill us over here is the non-caster. They have the stacking tank buster. Let's go back over here. You see that tank buster thing. If you get it stacked up to like 3 or 4 stack, then it's very dangerous. As you see here, like just 1 or 2, it's gonna hit me a lot. So when I see my HP going down to kind of dangerous here, I commit using my bubble, okay? And why don't I use other defensive? because my bubble is on 2.5 minute cooldown with this talent build, and once I use like my holy power spender like Shield Riders or World of Glory, it cooldown reduced. So the real cooldown is like 60, I think. No, 60 is too fast, huh? It's around like 90 seconds, so a minute and a half. Right? And that's good enough for spamming with such a strong defensive. You not getting hit by anything, you get rid all the debuff, and you taunt the the monster around you constantly for 12 seconds something. So yeah, there's no need to saving that. Use it as much as possible. Okay, now we go to the second boss itself. Right, going. Is there a speed up? There's a speed over here. Okay, J, okay. So I put a boss in it. This boss, it go to the pattern. So like AoE pattern, like this. After the AoE, gonna be the tank buster. Okay. So right now the boss have the hammer. As you can see that he's auto hitting me really hard. It's trucking. Okay. Then he do a mechanic with that weapon. And after the mechanic weapon, he gonna force another weapon, right? And that's gonna be AoE, and this is like healer heavy in here. So at any time during this fight you feel like you're in danger, just use any of your defensive. Okay. And I think like the sauce right here is the most dangerous for you. His attack speed will increase, and he hit a double hit over there. Okay, so now this one, the mountain maze, is easiest one to deal with. The boss do nothing. You just cannot do like staying there and hitting him. You need to run away. Just run away. You can use bubble here, but I don't have bubble, and I don't want to commit bubble on something so silly. Just run away and make your life easier. Okay. Once the boss stop chasing you, then there's gonna be another AoE, and we go back from the beginning. Now, just like that, and that's all about this boss. Okay, so let's get over this. Okay, go quickly. Speeding up in here. Right, just keep speeding up. And next, I'm gonna skip this pack over here because, like I said, that giant over there is quite dangerous. Okay, I tell my group that I'm gonna do a friendly pull over here. Sometimes I pull everything in here, but it's a 10. I want to get my powder, so I do a safe pull here, just 2 pack. Okay, get them together. Get my cooldown, sentinel, and pump everything I have. You can see my damage go to the moon over here. Okay, and again with the palette, with the way paladin nowadays, you can interrupt a lot of cast. All right, the most dangerous ad in here is the enforcer. When they enrage, they hit really hard. They truck tank a lot. Okay, so if you see that enforcer enrage, and if you see that it hitting you, commit any cooldown that you have, any defensive cooldown that you have. Okay, 1 or 2, just as needed. You should, if you rotate well enough, you should have it. This part over here getting through very easy. Okay, so we get through this guy. Now, when that mini boss get to what is that thing called? Lava bender. Okay, when that guy get below 50%, he gonna start like posing damage to the whole group. This is just the healing check right here. If your healer cannot heal through that, then yeah, your group not strong enough to get through this key. All right, now we get in here. I do the double pull in here. Again, I have all my cooldown here, so I just use everything. Okay, and pumping in there. Don't need to watch my HP that much unless it go too low. Okay, see that? I get through everything easily. The next one, I pull the lava bender with the 2 warlock. Nothing special here, so we can skip it. Okay, this again, whenever you fight a lava bender in this dungeon, it's a healer check. If the healer cannot heal you through, then yeah, you need to find another one. Alright, I Then we go to the next part. Okay, we just kill this lava bender over here. After we kill this pack of 3 over here. Okay. Normally I would just run all the way through over there and like pull that lava bender into that group over there. But again, I look at the timer. I see that we have 18 minutes left. There's no need to rush over here. Like a wipe right here gonna cost us like 2 minutes. Yeah, with the dead timer and then the way we run all the way back here. So let's wait about like 20 30 seconds and wait for this guy come over here. Do a saveable. Just like this. Easy one. Okay, so we kill these two together again. Lava bender. Try to finish him before he outman our healer. That's it. Okay, let's get over this. And then what is my mouse doing? Right. We rest our evoker over here. And all the way over here. This pack, nothing special here. Just kill them. Just, yeah. Burn them everything you have as soon as possible. It's not really something that killing the tank over here, besides like those frontal that kill your teammate. These two lava bender over here is not a big problem unless your group were too greedy on seeing big number. When you get over here, tell your group that commit on single target. Only the tank do it just because you need to keep the threat on both of the ad. You don't want like target one only and the other one gonna kill your team, right? So all the DPS should committing like single target, purely single target. Take one down, because when 2 of them enrage and start bursting damage like this, it put a very heavy burden for your healer. As you can see, my healer doing like 1.2 million healer to keep everybody alive right now. Okay, see how hard they hit. All right, so that is for this pack. Again, it's very easy. Just tell everybody single target only, please, and you'll be fine. Okay, for the boss, the first phase, I think most of us know that we should not commit any cooldown in here because this guy like useless. It's just like a big ad in here, and we can kill him easily. Okay, tell everybody stay away from that ad. If it hits somebody, it's gonna bursting out a nasty dart, and most of the time we're gonna wipe the group at the high key level. Right, so we have another ad. I'm gonna try to kill it. Okay, here I signal that my team that where I'm gonna tank the boss, so they know. Okay, the signal system make life so much easier. You don't need to type a lot in pub. All right, I hit the boss. I go to the corner and jumping back, going back here, and get stuck in this corner over here. So with this thread, the ad will not spawn randomly anymore. They only spawn right on top of the boss. And a lot of times your DPS is going to kill them before the ad can start fixate somebody. Right? And they don't really need to like switch over. Sometimes if they need to, but most of the time they just keep focused on the boss and cleave the ad down. Kill them easily. Now on the tank side, your job is staying alive. But getting in here, there are 2 things gonna hitting you, 3 things basically. The boss auto, the swirly flame that you see that my screen is getting like pink, like sometimes those they moving around, they move in a circle and it just get through over here. You might get hit by the swirly of the ad too, but most of the time, like I said, it's not a problem. Then you get hit by the pushback, the twilight buffer. No problem with that. It's not hitting that hard. You know, as long as you keep your HP checked, don't let your HP going down like I just have over here. Let's see, I think I go too far back. Let's say the twilight buffer is that one. Okay, now the one that you really want to keep an eye on is called Devouring Flame. Don't know why my screen getting so blurry here, but the Devouring Flame is a frontal. Normally you can just like sidewalk and dodge it, okay, but because you stuck in here, so commit one of your cooldown for it, one of your defensive cooldown. Here you see that I have like Eye of Tear right here. I still have a little bit of few stack of my Sentinel here, right? So when the boss hit me over here, well, it's not taking a lot, and not taking a lot of damage, and that's it. So just whenever like you see that Devouring Flame, get ready for that. Is right here. So you can rotate your defensive Auto Defender, then Eye of Tear, then Purple, then Auto Defender again, Eye of Tear, then Guardian of the King, and go back to here like Auto Defender, Eye of Tear, and maybe like this. What is a spell warding here? Okay, just find something. So here I got Devouring Flame again, and with my defensive, I was having Purple. I didn't take any damage. That's it. Repeat and rinse. This file, as long as you can set it up like this, it reduces a lot of pressure for your DPS and your healer. Life is easy. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna go to the next boss area. Let's see if I can speed it up. There we go. Okay. The next area, there's nothing big over here. There's quite a big pool here, but just make sure that you use your defensive. I use Auto Defender right on pole to set it up, and basically that's it. Okay. Try to kick as many cats as possible. Try to be careful watching that enforcers. If they start to get a problem, run away or use any defensive. This one over here is the dragon, the same dragon like we met earlier in the dungeon. So as you can see, I'm tanking the dragon right next to the wall. Okay, let me put the speed back. So that way, when I got a push back, I'm going to push onto the wall instead of kind of like downstairs over there. And when we push downstairs, we might pull another pack. Okay, and we will talk that pack in a second here. So let's speed up this area. Okay, keeping them to the wall, closer to where your DPS and healer can find a place to avoid that AoE. Okay, this pack over here, from here to the last boss, you want to see this same pole over and over. And they are not dangerous at all to you. Okay, all you need to do is like dodge the swirly so you don't get mind control. Otherwise, you might want to take, if your team is not strong enough, you might want to take a look on your teammate. When this corruptor kind of like attacking, one of your teammates, it's a very strong channel. My healer gets smashed over here. So if you feel like you have a free global cooldown, you can start at healing them a little bit, helping them, or even use Blessing of Sacrifice. I think I use it here. Let's see. So it's on my Paladin, my teammate right now. I think he's 5 because I see he has all the defensive everything. So skipping that. Now after this, yeah. Okay, it target my friend, so I use Blessing of Sacrifice right here on my friend, and you can see he's not taking a lot of damage, and I'm not taking that much damage either. Yeah, that thing, if it's on tank, then yeah, there's not much thing you have to worry about. Okay, so over here is the same pole, so let's just get over it. Okay. If you're playing DPS or a healer and you get targeted by this guy, use your defensive. That my thing. Yeah, my friend had used what is that? The Pro 45 here to make him more tanky. Okay, this boss right here, there's not much thing for tank. This is just a healing and DPS jack. We kill the boss before our healer out of mana or we out of space to run around. That's it. Okay. As a tank, all you need to do is like try to stay alive and walk the boss to the safe area. So like this, right? And over here, I think I used Blessing of Protection on my healer again. Why don't I use it on the druid right here? Well, first of the healer is my friend. Secondly, like, if I can keep him alive, then it's higher chance that people gonna stay alive. Okay, we go back a little bit over here. So there's only one thing like a tank buster in this dungeon called Crush. Okay, so as you see that before, like, let me go back a little bit. Too far. Okay, so as you see that I want to try to look around, right? And I try to look for a safe spot because that crust right there is not trucking you or anything. It just pushes you back like that. And if you were pushed back into one of the tentacles, highly you're gonna die. Just we cannot block or parry or anything when we stun. Okay, so just find a safe spot for that thing to knock you back. Otherwise, that should be it. Now, if you're nice enough and you see a lot of tentacle aura, you can use bubble like I use it here. I go through all of them to clear the bubble for my teammate. Okay, so that way, even if like we might not standing right here, right, we clear the way for them to move. Because once they get stunned by this and this ring close, they dead for sure. Okay, so over here, yeah, nothing special anymore. That's it. We just repeat and rinse. Yeah, you not really even need to commit any defensive here unless you start to feel unsafe for whatever reason. It's just a plus 10. Okay, but that's all about this dungeon. So if you have any question, anything, feel free to leave that in the comment. I will see you in the next video. Have fun and good luck. Okay.